I understand what the call was like.
So, welcome to another episode of Grown Men Talk. I'm here with, of course, Noran, and this young lady is,
Tenny.
and we're here to speak about introducing sex toys in the bedroom. So, last week we went and we did some pop-ups
We started with the POV, just in the house talking.
at I Love Souls, and based on the reply that we got, most men are actually
Okay with it. Yeah.
Most of the men that we interviewed, the one man that wasn't okay with it, boy, the people them name him.
Oh, they roasted that fella.
But to be honest, I think he was just naive to the whole thing. He just wasn't exposed to it, and funny enough, I gave him a bullet. He said he wanted to try it, and so I gave him a bullet to say, yo, go try it, see what it do for you, see how it go. And when I see him the next time, he can give me
You'll
some
tell
kind
him
of
so.
feedback. Most of the women are receptive to it,
Yes.
of course. What is your view on it?
Ties in the bedroom. It depends on who you're with and who you are as a person, how you understand yourself. Because if it's something that you like and your man don't like it, you really go compromise that for just him. Depends on how you feel about him too.
I never ask about him. I say, oh, you feel about it.
It's a go. It's a yes. It's a definite.
So if it's a yes,
a
that means
definite.
you have toys.
I do.
So if you meet a man that is not into toys, but
It's
is a
rough.
good man, you're willing
It's
to
a
dash
rough-
away your toys for the
Nah,
man.
I'm not sure we're gonna dash it away. You understand?
Then you
We have
just
to
say,
wait. We have to wait, man. We have to wait, Lyndon. Because, alright. Somebody say, alright, cool, I'm gonna throw everything out just because of such man. Then me dash everything and such man gone what me do.
you come back, come by it.
Oh.
Or
As a, yeah,
you
man.
didn't care about somebody else that say, hold this foot.
Put it down a little bit.
But I want them to remember that there are some men who are just genuinely not into it. That's Christian men, traditional men. There are some men who are not into it. But what I realized based on the comments, some of those men were getting straight up shamed for the fact that they even weren't into it. So again, it comes down to if it's not for you, it's not for you. If it's something you're not into, that's fine. But when you get into the start shaming the person and caring the person because they're not into this, I see where that can poison a relationship.
But also, no, to be fair, the man them that is not against it were also bashing the men who were with it.
Yeah, until them get you with
Really?
it.
Yes.
Yes.
They were commenting.
It was taboo at one point. Like
Yeah.
at one point, if you talk about sex toys,
Yeah, free,
brother,
yeah, this,
yeah,
yeah,
free,
that.
yeah,
Okay,
this,
that's what
yeah,
you mean.
that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But no, you see who are
Kind
taboo
of
now.
gating that.
Yeah, like what
But
you do.
even in our community, a man want to talk about, yo, what kind of ties? You don't need ties for this, rare. And it's like, so it's the same thing on both sides. And funny enough, most of the heat that the men were catching that is not into it were from the women.
Yes.
Kyle
Yes.
Discard. Right? It was from the women, it wasn't from the men. It wasn't from other men. And the woman them did a
woman
go
them
in
did-
from the man them.
One girl made a comment and I'm like, oh, she said, you probably don't know where the clitoris is. Me saying, yo,
Ooh.
or reach this
That
this
rough.
up.
Yeah.
But you know what? I still think there's a shame thing. It's almost like, I would never do it, so if you do it, my shame.
But I guess alright, some women, even for some women, they don't want to use toys in the bedroom. For some women.
Yeah.
Right? But then you have the women who cannot come or have an
Without it.
organism without they can't come with penetration. And most men, I go, quote, nah, eat the buff.
Those
So-
are most men.
Some men,
But
some
man
men.
is eating the buff.
And
That's
not
hiding the eating of the buff.
completely hiding. No, someone do that, but
Yeah, but so because of that, some women now go come by
but
penetration.
could that be because they got too into the toy, depending too much on the toy? Whether they were single or with somebody, they spent too much time focusing on the toy.
Yeah, alright. So it's not about focusing on the toy. It's just like you know who you be. Like for a woman, you know what you want. And if you try, you have a good man and you try with him. And him just not do what you want to do. At some point, you go just say, alright, I want the man, but you know, the sex nah hit.
biologically, a man will never be as hard, as long, and cannot vibrate the way a vibrator vibrates. What like Quacky did say, well, there are other things that the vibrator can't do that I can.
Right?
But the stigma is still there of there should only be one penis in the room.
But here, let me address this because I got this question also. And I spoke about this before. Everything has to be done in moderation. Your clitoris can get desensitized by using a toy too much. It can be a case, yes.
Alright, so when you say desensitized,
Desensitized.
right?
If over time.
Is it like totally or for a period of time?
No, it depends. It can come back. If you stop, it can come back. But
Because I was asked this question earlier today.
me personally know of a girl. But if you take a bullet and put on her clit, she feels absolutely nothing. Because
She's numb.
She basically addicted to her toys. So every single day she travel with her bullet. Before she goes sleep, she have to masturbate. That's how she goes to sleep, all of that. And so her body has now become used to it. Her body and her brain link, whereas, okay, we come by you doing this. And so a man can go and can eat from now till next week. Him can whine, him can joke, him can jam, him can stab, him can choke, him can everything. And she will come, and the minute you put a vibrator on her clip, she comes. I know a girl where she reached a point now where she bought a massage gun. Brother, do you know how hard a massage gun goes? That is what she uses to masturbate.
So therefore, no, there's nothing you can do as a
So
man.
what me I'm gonna do to your clit? Cause you say you don't come through penetration, you come through clitoral stimulation. But when you have subjected to your clit to this for so long over this period of time,
Yeah,
what do you expect?
But
me to do?
I just believe that some of these women don't understand them body and to a point.
Well, they do understand the body. They
No,
want pleasure.
what I'm saying,
This gives
what
pleasure.
I'm saying is that some of them, alright, when it comes to penetration, them not understand for themselves to the point where if you have sex with such a man, it might not reach to where you want it to reach. So the only thing you can think about is clitoral stimulation. Right? When you find a next man now we have where you really, yeah, that's right to them.
Yeah, but that's somebody who probably uses it fine, recreationally. But for the
No,
young lady,
man,
you're talking about who
no.
is addicted to it.
No,
Unless
addiction,
he's-
what do you mean?
Unless he's
Yeah,
Really
because
and truly.
remember now, in real life, a woman's G-spot is inside the vagina.
so if you can't get to it,
If you can get to it and you can locate it, this
Yeah,
woman
but
who
some
claims that she only
she
comes
only
from
comes-
clitoral
You
stimulation,
can
she
stimulate
might end
her,
up having
yes, and
an orgasm
then she
from-
gets an orgasm from that, and it might be way better than what she has been doing to herself.
but then fine. I think that's an anomaly. Because if we've been talking and we see how many women are really and truly,
I'm
every
telling you,
day
there are
travel with
lots
it,
of
have to
women.
have
Listen
it.
to me. There are lots of women who don't know that they can actually come from penetration.
is it
There are
is
lots
it
of
is it
women.
lazy?
It's not lazy. It's just because like them just broke one way. Like it's when you broke in your way, you say, alright, at this me used to, at this never work.
But not only that, you have a whole heap of women who have a picnic, married all 15 years, big woman than them, never had an orgasm
Yes.
during sex.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
So because them never have it and them never meet somebody who make them actually reach there. Alright, sometimes you see some relationships and you wonder like,
Why is that still happening?
how no work?
Somebody did
How
something.
no work? Like
Somebody
this not
did
make
something properly.
sense. But then you find out that the one that this man now the first man make she ever know what come feel like. So she remove heaven and earth for such man.
For the guys, there's still the stigma of I'm not enough. Now, if we break it down completely technically, you weren't. And it's not to say you're a bad person. Meaning,
I
let me
don't agree with you, but
finish.
continue.
If a woman needs that complete vibration and stimulation, as a man, you can lick, you can do whatever. There's only so
Yeah,
long you
but
can go.
Just like you
Whereas
said, that is also an
anomaly.
An anomaly. Because in real life, you have more women that are not that addicted than there are women that are that addicted.
I'll give it that.
You
yes.
understand?
I'll give it that.
And so still that would be a one-off case or
And we're not generalizing.
rare
We're not
case.
generalizing.
Right.
No.
There are cases
But
for everything.
also I think a lot of the times is how the woman introduce the toys that have a lot to do with it. Because there's a complete different introduction of, for instance, I just come and I just see the rose on the bed and it just dead there. And so guys, there's something going on with the phone for Instagram Live. So we're going to end the Instagram Live. The YouTube Live is running and we get the best audio on YouTube and video quality.
Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube. The link is in the bio.
Grown Men Talk.
Right? So it's how it is introduced because it's completely different from me just come and me say, alright then, we don't use them something there and all of that, and then boom, I just come and it's there and you're like, oh yeah, I've been using it and whatever. You kinda throw me for 6.
I'm in living room and I hear bzzz.
Alright? But no, I always say, if you want to introduce a toy to a man, make him feel like he was a part of the decision.
Alright.
So what you're gonna do, if you even buy the tie,
Babes, what do you think about this?
No, you didn't even
It's a
reach
better
this.
way to do it.
Yeah, go to, yeah,
if you ever say,
run.
man, buy the
Yeah,
tie, best thing you do, as man, we are idiots and we are visual creatures. Send me a nice sexy little picture or video and say to me, babes, I got this today and I want us to try this tonight.
Bait the hook to suit the fish.
And if you really want to take it to another level, you really want to just make him decide, say, yo, there's no way him now gonna get involved with this tie. When him reach home tonight, set your tone and everything and you just put him in a chair and you use the toy on yourself and tell
And
himself
have him watch.
only watch.
You can't touch me. You can't just
Him can only watch. And make him give him a show. And him sit down there now like, yo, yes.
Wickedest thing this.
And then you say, come and carry me in. That way they also, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Cause if you're there pay attention, he will see how you use the toy to please yourself.
And want it.
Okay.
And then also he's now more receptive to the toy because you made him feel like this is a decision that you made for both of you and not just for yourself.
So trick him. Trick him.
Pretty much. Pretty much, but it works.
Now, we talked about moderation. If that's a once, twice, 3 times a week, 3 times a month, whatever, the moderation is important. But what a situation of the man doing his thing, maybe he premature ejaculation, maybe he can't stay long, whatever the case may be. But she didn't excuse herself to use it. She rolled off and just reached. Now that man, if that man feel vex, is he without right to feel vex? No conversation, no, I think we should do this now. It's just, okay, this always happens. So guess what? All right, roll over. Not even, let me excuse myself, let me go outside. It's just a...
But also, you can look on it and say, well, if this woman did sit down and wait all day on you to bring this penis come, and when you finally carry this penis come, you give me 1 minute of sex and you come and I'm supposed to be done, she have a right for vex?
I will never tell someone they have a right to feel what them feel.
Everybody have a right to feel what they want to feel.
But it's the conversation that's not being had that
I think
adds to the
that's
poison.
that's the biggest thing.
That is the
The
biggest thing.
conversation.
So it's not the toys
But
fault.
right now, introducing toys to the bedroom, whether you want use tricks, once you have the conversation, you know, because like, first and foremost, yeah, for example, we start showing you a video where one girl and her man use a tie, and I say, you really gonna them something, yeah? I go feel some type of way like, oh, I have to go figure out a way, you know, how to make you like what you see. And because you have to have a conversation. You have to have a conversation. Can you spring certain things for someone? Listen,
No,
the
if he-
relationship done.
If he doesn't acquiesce, are you then going to say, well, it's either you are me or me are the toy or what?
Depends on the man.
Here, to be honest, a lot of the times, are the woman them fault too. You
Right,
have to put
so
some fault on you. Because you will have a man that will come and he's not pleasing you. But while he's not pleasing you, and then and fake come and do the most. And then him leave thinking, so
Think
yeah.
him then just
him
mash
do
up
the
our
thing.
works.
Meanwhile,
But,
like,
all right, hold on. So let me defend the woman now. The Oscar performance has to be done because if him don't think him do a good job, there's so much he's gonna do after. Him going more than vex is like, is there somebody else? He might actually go off on a tangent. So sometimes they are soft squeezing our ego because the fact is we have an ego.
yeah, but they have to squeeze it at some point. You have women out here that is not squeezing it at no point. Them just have go through, not come in, and then them take the tie and use the tie. The man see the tie, in vex.
Vex.
No,
It will
you
always
know,
vex.
it's a conversation.
You know, it
You
will always
just-
vex.
you-
I know at this point, after 3 years, I know you're going to tell me, so me can't make you come. No, after 3 years,
Which
me
comes
there,
back
so
to it's not communicating that is causing the problem. It's not the toy.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
it
communicating.
isn't.
And I feel like a lot of the times the woman probably don't want to hurt the man's feelings.
Yes,
but
because-
there is a way to do everything, you know. For instance, well, you know, say babes, like we try this. Try do it
Yeah,
that
but
way.
for me,
like
what-
some other time, little guidance.
But
Most
this-
of the problem them come from you not knowing who you're with
absolutely.
and or trying
Absolutely.
to find out who you're with. Because you can live with one man and him did the whole long just a play because him realize say, alright, you believe in a mama and papa and this is his time we not do nothing else. And then you did their thing say, alright then, him I work with this, so me not go bother. No conversation now happen. So you don't know say me like it this way. You don't know say me like that. You don't know say me like this. And then you don't know me either. Right? So then when you go
You
about your
purposely
business
you spend more time enjoying what is offered versus having the awkward conversation of
to
your
find out
Or
what is needed.
Is it that people just fall into their comfort zones? So I met you 5 years ago, and 5 years ago, this is what worked for us. But over time, you have changed, I have changed, we have evolved.
Yeah,
but we
but
just
That is-
never revisited
And
that
that is- that's a
conversation.
human condition as far as I'm
Right.
concerned.
We
Yes.
just never revisited the conversation for say, yo, you know, so the other day
And
we
that
see
is why
this, or
communication
hear
is the
this, or-
biggest thing.
And
Because
sometimes-
we need
yeah.
alright. Back then, as we know, giving head was so taboo. If you hear say one woman do this,
Dirty girl.
oh god,
Dirty
man.
girl.
Nowadays, a regular thing, girl a cuss you, tell you say, hey girl, me do this better than you. You understand what I say? So we have to understand the time is changing, everything is changing. So why we not change with the time?
What-
I get to understand say, alright, here what happen now. It's based on how everything did start out, yo. Based on what we say I go on now, we have to go up a game.
But the thing is that the individuals change, the relationship don't change. The individuals evolve, but the relationship
The relationship has
Exactly,
changed
but-
because of the evolution of the individuals involved. So the fact is, everything does change. It's how you manage a change,
Change.
how you steer the change. That is
And
why
how
I
you
think
move the
people are
change
not.
forward.
I don't think because change is not always bad.
No.
But again, comfort zone. Oh, this is what. And also, if we've been together for 5 years and you've never said you're not okay, in year 6 where you tell me that okay, I'm really not okay, I'm gonna be like, well, hold on, but for 5 years,
But
you
also,
Exactly, that's what I'm
also
saying.
it can be a case where she is okay with what you're doing now, but she just feels like there is more. So
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't have
I
to be a
just feel
case
like
where there's not-
everybody greedy.
I think with
everybody
men-
Paula would know that there is more to be had. All of us know
Some
that.
people afraid to ask
So
for more.
it's just that, as me say, if you have an abusive man, right? As a woman, if you have an abusive man, a woman now go do certain things. It no matter what it is, she knows say when the man come in, a 5 minutes she gets, and that is that. She go hide at the time they make sure so when boss gone about in business, she do what she do because she don't want to go say boof, she get licked down. She know how that go.
Also, we have to talk about the whole thing of a lot of them are doing it because of the finances. Them willing to stay in a certain situation
Exactly.
and satisfied and whatever because other man they pay the bill. Other man they get her the money.
And they'll have to pay.
Other man, you get what I say?
Exactly.
And so, because of that, she really can't have that honest conversation because she's afraid of what he might do in term, and then for her whole life will go change. For her not.
But if him come in and find it, it's now, yo, walk on.
Well, then,
Either you dash them or me gone. So you have
Of
this
course, goods are
ultimatum.
dash with them because goods want our money.
Everybody
I
needs
think
to
I-
the comfortable feeling. It's dangerous to have its good and bad side because you're gonna stay for this, but at the same time, if it comes down to a case where the man find it, you know, say you can't adapt. So you
Yeah,
stay
but
with that
sometimes
man.
the man find it and he's so excited, he's so happy that
But like I said, it
you've
depends
been
on-
doing
That's what I'm
this,
saying.
It depends on the
The easiest way for go around that, you see that little video thing that when we talk about, or no just try it.
Just try it.
Just
Try it.
introduce
It
it that
works.
way there and try. Cause me know, me an idiot for them things. Picture and video, yeah man.
Anything you want, just get the right picture.
If you send me the right picture and the right video and say, yo, Linda,
And
there
sometimes-
niggle, I'm in our meeting and you say, Linda, you have X amount of hours for reach for this.
So
in that
far.
mood there right now. You see me get up all off of the live right now. Guys, and I have to finish this by yourselves. I
Gotta
gotta
go. People
And I
are
know.
waiting. But
Yeah, but then again, I just feel like, for me, in a sense, it's just based on who I hear a person. Because, look here, you have some woman there with them man, never send the man a picture. And they meet one boy, and the boy know outside of them, and both of them look.
Or it goes back to the comfort level because
Exactly,
she probably just
because
like,
she just, yeah.
the man never into this and she never
Or
have to
he's
do
never
it
asked me
before,
for it, so let me not.
and so I don't have to do it. But some of the time, I mean, if you're in a one whole relationship, I feel like you're supposed to can do these awkward shit and this where you kind of make yourself vulnerable a little bit. Because
yeah,
if you're
but some
in
of
a
them
relationship,
money
you're
are not,
supposed
some of
to-
them money are not
Don't put it
command.
on the man,
Some
them
of them
alone.
money are
Stop
not
put it on the man, them
command.
alone. Hold on,
Listen,
no,
some
more
of
this,
them
more
money are
this.
not command certain things. Yeah, there with some man, and as much as how it might feel like say, yo, what, him a top man, whatever. One little boy come and back you up in your throat and under throat it up. Damn.
You never know, so you like, you actually feel it.
What is that?
It's so
And then some man like, look here, it's a dominant. Look here, no matter how some woman bad, they're all submissive to men.
Is that
To
true?
the right.
Answer in the
men.
comment below. I want to know if that's true.
Listen, you find the right man. Look here, girl, I do
Pastor phone me,
everything.
go down in one of them, so they have to
Women,
say comment.
I heard something on a podcast. It says, some of course, women will make excuses for the guys that don't want, and justifications for the one
I don't
they do.
want.
Yeah, but
But remember, no, the thing about it is, if every day you used to this man and him come in and basically have the same foreplay, the same sex, the same whatever, she is going to be receptive when a one man come in. Well, him probably not of your status and your all of that, but here what, he willing to say, yo, hey girl, what you do? Yo,
like
right.
this.
Isn't it
Is
a
it
case?
right?
Hold on. Isn't it a case where he might have to know?
No,
Most of the
listen,
time
no.
you can tell them no.
All right, let me
I
tell you
feel like
something.
you can
All
tell.
right.
If you
So
pay
you have
attention-
some people, right?
Pay attention. Yeah.
You have some people who like them. I tell you, say, yo, if your man normally have sex, a girl and her man normally have sex, and her foot normally only go yes some. If your foot make a mistake, can't go yes or no.
Where
I
you
wish
learn
that
that
you
from?
learn that.
And that goes for men. That goes for women to men too.
Right.
Oh, let's
So
try
that's
this.
what I'm
Hold
saying.
on.
Where you learn
Where?
this. Some men say if you're okay with your person, I just say go. You see, once you find your person, no matter there's nothing under the sun that when you can't talk about, when you wouldn't give a minute or say, all right, I could try and see if it worked for us.
I would never have a problem with a man who decides, hey, that's not my thing. I don't see why I have a penis. Why am I holding a penis-shaped thing in my hand? I don't believe that there's anything. He might be very Christian. He might be very traditional. I'm not gonna tell him he can't feel how him feel. But how does that man, let's say he changed his mind, how does he now introduce that to his very traditional Christian wife that, okay, want to try toys?
Yeah, but if
that's
she
straight
did,
secular.
if she did come to you initially and then you were against it and then you know you are with it, you can look and say, babes,
Easy,
here or no?
baby, here. You don't say
You
me
see?
bridging them there. Talk
No,
about
not only
Mr.
that, no
or
man,
something.
you can nice it up even better. Babes, you know, say me there think about what you say what they are. And when me are looking at myself, I say, yeah, it can work. So you put it right back
You
to
put
she.
it right back, make it
All
that
upon she,
fear.
yo,
It's
because
all
of
about
you
her.
and because of this relationship and
Yeah,
everything,
and what
I
you
feel
did
like
say the
never
other
change.
day, even though I did against it, me think about it now, I may say, alright.
So is it safe to say then that to introduce sex toys into a relationship successfully, you have to be vulnerable?
No.
You have to show
No.
vulnerability because you just said, boy, babes, yeah, but it really against it. But
That is
without
for the
thinking
people
about
that
it.
are completely against it.
Then,
If you are
like-
two open, honest people, there's no
There's
feeling
no
vulnerable.
right,
If you
and
are
then
with,
if it's the case where you gonna say you never like you just say babes, you know say that's how we grew up. You know you grow up for certain things. Look here, we grew up on one straight line. A man and woman, this is all it is. You come here, come here for reproduce and support a man, right? If we step out of the norm, society will look at we like, I know that you have to do. So because him as a man feel like say I saw him for live, you know, like claims him program then, like, and I look at him and I say, babes, really and truly, I look at
But
it
you
and
must hide and do it. You must hide and lick, literally and figuratively. Hide and
me
lick.
not hide and lick.
You don't hide from nothing. You
Isn't
know
it? No, I'm gonna tell you this. Me reach a point in life, I'm gonna feel like everybody have a life to live. You only live one life. It don't make sense you try to live your life for
I just feel
other
like,
people.
I just feel like
You
people are not
understand?
just being true to
And
themselves.
me reach a point which part me comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable with the life that me I live. At the end of the day, what me choose to do in my bedroom is really none of your problem. But I am not going to play a hypocrite and come out here and be like, oh, Me nah eat no pum pum, bro. Brother, if me
Just
want
don't
eat pum
listen.
pum on my mouth
That
and on
is
my
one of
tongue,
the
me nah
things.
use
That's
them
one of the
for
things
you.
that we hear. Why you out here if you taxi and not do it? Just shut up. Nobody
Let's not-
cares.
It's better to be quiet.
It's just like the other day when I post about the whole anal thing. And people were going wild. I mean, I said, one man,
I saw it.
them thing I
Then
have
you're-
condone.
yeah.
Right? I'm going to say, how?
No, your response was classic. It says,
Yeah,
well,
I said, how by me explaining something means I am condoning it. I am just open enough to know that there's other things out there apart from what I do. I am educated enough on subjects like this
I think-
to can give an
that's the
explanation.
nature versus nurture, because where him come from, if you're not burning it down with gasoline,
And look
you're
here,
for
even some of
silence
them were
means
burning
consent.
down with
And them
gasoline,
admit-
No, we
grandma
know,
zone, the whole of
but
this.
let's not pretend that most people don't live by the stigma they're still cussing about in society.
Listen.
Most people live by the judgment.
Somebody told me that most people bash things that people do because it's
They want to do it.
exactly what they want to do, and they
But they're
don't know
afraid of
how
the
to
shame.
do
They're
it.
afraid of the shame that might come
You
with
just
it.
need to be yourself.
You are a confident man. Anybody see Lyndon, him do him want him, say him want him the business. If there's a guy who is not as confident and he's looking up to you and say, yo, how do I get myself to that level?
that
of
level?
I don't care. I care zero. What would you say to that man? He want make him girlfriend knows, hey, take this little vibrating thing, you're gonna feel nice.
What I would have said to him is, first of all, you just have to understand, sir, fuck people and fuck society. That's the best way to put it. If you are good with yourself, you are comfortable with yourself, you are comfortable with the person you are, what other people think really shouldn't matter. It's not your business. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I can tell you this, one thing is for sure. Whether you do or you don't, people are going to have something to say.
No matter
So
what.
you might as well do what make you feel good and make you have a fulfilling life and make them talk about that. Than you hold back yourself in a life and them still have to talk about that.
What if the person you're talking about is their partner?
Look here.
If young guy decides, babe, I want to try this, I want to try this, he's so terrified of the judgment from her, the person he has uplifted as this is my woman, he will starve himself because he don't want her to look at him sideways and
No,
say,
Ron,
"Can I
that
answer
is a
this now?"
simple answer. If you are so terrified from her, from bringing up something as simple as this, you don't need to be in that relationship, because what is going to happen when more important issues come up for you to discuss?
Are you
What is
afraid
going
to
to
talk?
happen when major things happen? Like this is minor.
Okay,
And to be
people-
honest, a lot of relationships and a lot of marriages break up because
Major and
one
minor.
or both partners are not sexually satisfied.
And sexually honest as well.
And that is a fact. You know, when we used to do the questionnaire thing on the ATE page, you know how much time I see couples sending something and say, yo, you know, I would have loved to try this, but my man not depend on it. And the woman would have said the same exact thing, would have loved to try this, but my woman not depend on it. And it's like, when you realize,
It was not there, just
want
not
the
about the
exact
same
thing.
same
Because-
thing, but you refuse
Exactly.
to just have a conversation.
Because
No, it's
once
not
you
just-
can't put the genie back in the
It's
bottle.
not just the conversation, Lyndon. All right, they're fighting with themselves.
Yeah.
It's not just about fighting with you, you know. Me, all right. If me do it in my bedroom, you and Lyndon can know.
Shouldn't know.
So no, me I'll tell you something. Uno not gonna know.
Me I gonna know. 'cause
You're
you tell
not
me.
gonna know nothing.
You are gonna tell me.
However, if I am scared of myself, I'm not going to do it any at all. Because me I said, damn.
I'm afraid of the judgment
Wonder
from
if
you.
this and that. And because I'm my own self, look here, think about it as betrayal. Your friend not like when you do something to him, but him do the same thing to you.
Human nature.
You understand what I say? So because me like what me like, me I gonna do what me like.
It's very easy to be comfortable in yourself when you are comfortable with yourself. But we have to recognize that there are a lot of people who are not comfortable with themselves. Worse, the person they're with, it's almost like it's cobweb and.
Come on, man. If you
and
can't
lipstick
have a
rolling together.
if you can't have a grown conversation with the person you're with, you should just stay single.
Especially about something simple as sex.
Especially about sex.
And
Look
this is
here,
so
we
simple,
are
this is
all
so
doing this
important.
This is
thing.
not simple, guys.
You hear me
Sex
say?
is not
So
simple.
simple but so important.
Important.
It is important because you're not gonna tell me say, all right, we're going there. So
First of all-
look here, no relationship start from a one night stand. Not for them. And then you're gonna make it look like say, you meet me out the road. It just coming like you meet me out the road and I want shots up and say, hold on my body jar out the door. And we're going to a soccer party next week and we put on the same shots where you meet me in 3 months ago. You're gonna tell me say, where you going to that? And I mean, you go, what you worry about
Let me
now?
explain that. The same thing that attracted him to you him feels so once May you're supposed to put that down. Because May you're there now.
No, but at that, make it there, sir.
Hold on, you know the funny
That's
thing?
why I'm here.
For me, if me in a relationship, first of all, we're in a relationship, speaking for myself, you're supposed to be my freak and me supposed to be your freak. We're supposed to do all the shits. If it's something that you want to try and I am not comfortable, like even the whole anal topic, I can say I am not into anal. Just my choice. For the hygiene part of it and all that, I just something, you know,
I'm not here to.
it don't, it's not my
Right,
thing.
right.
But if I meet a girl and she like, yo, this is her thing, when we get a plug, oh, you want a dildo? Like I can stick the plug in, you're still getting that, and I'm doing my thing.
I'm just not doing it.
You understand? We can use the dildo. We can anything where we will compromise where you are okay and I am okay.
Compromise is the problem. That's the
Listen,
problem because
that's
what
the
some people
problem,
consider
because some
compromise is not. One person is, all right, I'll make you do it because I know you like do it. But all you do it with me? No. I'm not doing
And
it.
anytime I have a conversation, I hear about this compromise thing. I just think that we're just not. It's not compromising. We're just not as accommodating. Because if me compromising, me drink my Guinness and Campari. And you said, babe, Guinness and Campari? No. You have to go stop. Eh? Say what? No. You drink light beer. That's your thing. But now I tell you, you have to go just know say, and this me drink. and
That's
this
what
me
I say.
drink.
Meet you halfway. So if that is the
Exactly.
case,
If
me know
it
so
is-
when me go, me buy my light beer, me buy your Guinness. The same thing with sex. Me like fit in the vagina. You like something a little extra. I'ma put something a little extra in and I'll be in the vagina.
Big that easy.
We're still working.
We still,
Yeah, still a job.
meet you halfway.
Everybody wins.
Me just have a look on you and say, yo, there is, when you go to the extreme, because people don't even understand how much there is that is involved in sex and fetishes and all of that. Like, it's a
Yeah,
broad.
but remember that
It's
sex,
wide.
up to recently in our history of the world, sex was shamed. Sex was for procreation. Sex was for reproduction. That's it.
you're
So when
out here
people
just have
started
sex
getting
stuff.
into sex for pleasure, it was still shame. There are still people this day and age who them can't bring up sex. Sex is for when we want to make a baby. That's it. Masturbation is a sin. And they're shamed.
Well, I go
for
into
it.
hell. If masturbation
The
is
driver
a
and the
sin,
bus, I got
me,
hell.
I'm there at the gate, I welcome you.
After you.
Me can't tell her that, because I go back.
Okay.
So if there's somebody, so let's give advice to somebody who might be growing up in that shame tree, want to come out because they're having their urges. What advice can we give to that person who wants to step out, even just to say, all right, let me try to buy a toy, but the world around her or him is this is wrong. Don't do it. If you do it,
If
you're
it's a
sin.
person that look at it from the judgment side and all of that, one simple thing for ask you, is the people them gonna judge you? Or your judgment come from whether it's your Christ or your Buddha or your Allah or your whatever. So why is it you making the people them decide what it is? And to be honest, if them want to go the Christian way, brother, Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible,
And it burned.
we all are dead. So you just
Listen,
decide.
be true to
people
who
coming
you are.
from the religious aspect. And now remember, let's go to even marriage in the Bible. There are about 4 or 5 different definitions of what marriage is. One say you must take a girl who is in her teenage years and whatever. That is one. One say you must take she and her sister, and it's about 5. Yeah, if you want to research it, go and research it.
Yeah, we'll have somebody in the program to talk about it.
You understand? It's about 5 different meanings in the same Bible of what a marriage is. So, masturbation is a sin was hammered into our heads in Catholic school. They drove that fear into us and we took it into adulthood. But at the same time, okay, you were children then, now we are grown and we can make our
And you
own
see,
decisions. We
it's-
all
it's-
have a choice. That is my thing, you know. We have
It's
a
always
choice.
choice.
You know.
Not bashing anybody, but what about the people who the same thing? You know, you're not supposed to have sex before marriage.
But you know, have
and,
sex.
you're not supposed to eat pork.
But you
you
eat pork,
have
eh?
sex before marriage and you're not eat pork. That
But
makes sense.
Them not eat pork, but them eat the pork. Eh?
They eat a lot of things.
But it's here's the problem. Some people regulate some sin versus other sin, whereas some people like sin is sin is sin
S-I-N.
is sin.
Sin is sin.
Well, as I say, for the religious people, me I know the best person for telling them what to do. Because the
neither
funny
am
thing
I.
is, to be honest, I have delivered ties to church on a Sunday?
Wow.
Yeah, girl, got to get her.
Or no feel like so when you go church,
moving.
looking at the church wanna go and look how much picnic you see a run up and down, and them parents not married. I wanna think them picnic they come, and the think is
Start.
It's not
The
Immaculate
start
Conception.
drop them off.
how do you
But
The
I would
start.
actually like somebody, if there's anybody watching who is religious, completely religious, what would the church discussion be around sex toys? Is it just the fact that it's for pleasure and sex? Is it automatically a sin? Is it automatically bashed? Is it
But
fire and brimstone? I want
Also,
somebody to tell
also
us.
if you now come from the religious aspect, them they just say you have to repent. So here what?
that's capital.
Use your sex toy, get your cum, when you're done, pray about it. Every time you go do it, you can pray before and then pray
After.
after. So you can bless the
And-
masturbation and then after you're done, repent.
And some of
about
them
it.
are about, oh God, you know, make
Jesus.
love.
You know, that's very interesting because, as you said, the same thing. You're balling out, God, 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 oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
And look what you're
So
using.
I think some people just are okay with what makes them not feel bad about what they're doing.
Listen, just be true to yourself. That's
Alright.
all.
It's
Assuming you know yourself.
It's just like
That is
it's
it.
just like the other night with the guy where he was like, nah, me not think so. I'm gonna look on him and say, alright, so imagine you having sex with your girl, you're having sex with her for 20 minutes and she come 3 times in the 20 minutes. You can use something as small as this. This is a bullet. And you are telling me that if your woman tell you say you can use this little thing and you can have sex with her in 10 minutes and she comes 6 times, you're against this little thing?
Let me tell you why some of them are against it. Because if that feels better than me, why does she need me?
It doesn't
Why?
necessarily
Is
feel
that your
better.
ego?
You're adding something
Is that your ego?
Yes,
is that
no,
your ego?
Hold on.
we are driven by ego.
It don't feel, it's not a, why it have to be, it feel better. No, if I want to buy a car, I want to buy a car and it come with rims, but to
But
see
you
one
switched
nicer
out,
set
yeah.
of rims, I want to switch out the rims. I don't have no problem with that.
Because them justify what the rims different from this.
No,
Listen.
the rims is just to make you
Well-
feel better. The rims is to make you feel better and for you, your little ego
But
or
remember,
whatever.
remember that also, and I've seen other comments about this. I don't say it's majority, also some. Some men are selfish lovers. And it's selfish because they honestly don't know what else to do because them grow up is
Them
done.
have a choice. Goes back to them have a choice. And look at it this way also. If your woman want to explore and you not upon the exploration, she will meet
explore
a nigga
with
like
somebody
me or
else.
Noran, and then
She'll
you're in
find some-
trouble.
ready?
she'll find
Who is
somebody else.
ready to
Brother,
go?
you're in
What
trouble.
I'm saying? Anything stay too long, serve two master?
True.
You get what I
Believe
say?
it.
So when you depend no, and then she come a Linda for the first time and me say, alright baby, watch your number, I got handcuff you and blindfold you.
Certain
And the
things
handcuff
some-
and blindfold alone have our mind and run all over the place and then me take out all the rules and start use the rules. Before me even
Son
go in, she
idiot.
done come 3-4 times. What you are gonna do after that?
Yeah, and then what she gonna do
He's-
now is that she did complain about certain things before, right? You never fix nothing.
Yeah, then no,
And
you're
then
not
wait
getting
now,
none.
wait now. No, you're not here now complaining, so you feel like you know yourself.
Oh,
Say,
no,
"Ah,
no, no,
ah,
no, no, no,
I
no.
fix it,
Silence
fix."
is the worst.
You feel like your ears should stop tap, but babes, we can't bother with this, yeah. And then all of a sudden, you give her 10 minutes. First, you used to give her 15 minutes and she still a complain. You give her 10 now, no complain.
When them stop complaining,
You
what's
give
wrong?
her 5, she stop. What you think will happen?
Let's talk about the elephant in the room with most Jamaican men, which is, of course, the link to homosexuality. A man is going to say, I am not touching this because this is a penis. That's gay. There are a lot of men
Is
who...
this a penis? Is it attached to a man?
So you see that definition you made there? No, for them not doing it. This is a phallic-shaped instrument that looks like a penis. Therefore, if I am touching it and I have one, may I bat him.
No.
There is a mind frame. There's a
Listen.
Brother,
obsession
it
with
is past
homosexuality.
that. No for them, man, yeah. No for them. I'm never
No for
say
them,
this
man, I
again.
love
I
man.
have said this before. No for no love man.
No for
no
them,
apathy
man, I love man.
First of all, me ever say the number 2. Nobody can get my number 2. No for no can say number 2. No for no can look for on virgin and give them a hug. I look on the virgin and say, dog, you know me love you. Brother, you don't have a problem. You don't obsessed with homosexuals.
Yeah, I don't
reach
care.
the point which part you make
That's a
homosexuals.
different topic.
You reach the point which part you make homosexuals define how you think. You
I
make
wanna
homosexuals
live.
define what you're willing to do in life and what you're not willing to do. And the worst part about it, no for now wear Versace, no for now wear Dolce & Gabbana, no for now wear what a Batman brand them. The people that own them are big gay men. But you have no problem wearing
You
them.
justify it. You justify what is okay, what
Yeah,
is not
man.
okay.
Yeah, man. You have
Alright,
to have
I'm,
that.
I'm not gonna play hypocrite. You hear man talking around and I'm say, yo, so I go, yo, dress up that. So I'm not gonna pretend that I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
But when we go into talk, when we
No,
go into a
because-
space where a man go talk to him supervisor, say, yo, boss, the number 2 thing that can't work, you know.
That not happen.
Which I-
Are you
Because
sure?
them want the paycheck. None of them want the paycheck.
Sir, being in a meeting, supervisor, the man look on us like supervisor, yo, all right, let's talk about number 3. No, number 2, you get into that. And the man said, boy, boss, a few, no, we can't do that, you know. We talk about the second one, but not the 2. And this is somebody who's in a job.
That's what
So
I
this
said.
obsession with it is making
Listen,
us.
But that's
It
what I'm
is-
saying.
it is-
Because
it
if I
is-
am the supervisor right there,
You
I
lose
say,
your word,
I
you
say,
lose
yo,
your
you
word.
can leave.
Listen, it doesn't. You can't have as much education and still.
And this to be a
don't.
dunce.
Eh?
A man buck up a girl who has one of them, is a big King Kong swinging thing dildo. And he was so enthralled watching her use it, let him take it. And he
And
used
start
it.
use it. Yeah.
But when the conversation came up, the whole of the barman them say, yo, you touch a next wood, you batty man. And he stopped because again, he is given so much power
To them, man.
to them man there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's not them we're rubbing bottom when he reach home.
That is
The best thing
your-
would have asked him is at the end of the day, which one wanna come on with me tonight when we done drink this rum? Forgive me the fuck what she a give me.
Oh my God.
Which one I wanna come in to give that same fuck that she gives me that I like using the dildo?
So-
which one I'm gonna come in to do it?
So is immaturity one of the reasons why so many men are completely against sex toys?
I don't think it's. I'm not even gonna sum it up to immaturity because Noran, to be honest, some of them people are big man. It's just. I feel like it's just
And
the
it's-
fear of. A lot of the times, the fear of
fear.
being different.
The fear of being different. I like that.
It's the
fear of being
fear
different.
of
It's not just-
being
and I
willing
was
to
like-
be in a group where everybody's like, yo, man, I eat no
Vulnerability.
food. And you can stand up and say, well, look here. I eat it, I like it, I lick it, I suck it, that's me.
Yeah.
You
The
understand?
sheeple mentality.
Because them are, yo, brother, at the end of the day, I look upon it and I say, yo, what will you pay for me? What do you have over my life when I
Alright, this
talk,
again,
you
no,
say
no,
whatever.
this again, no, may I show you something. Enough of them money are out there and them are this and them are that. A man are paying enough of them bills.
But
So, them have to burn up, them are burn up batty man and them are this and them are that.
No,
Them
no.
are-
Let's
let's
not-
not straight from the top.
Yeah. And by the way, I want to make clear, we're not bashing a man who decided
We're
not
not,
into sex
no,
toys.
you have to do
We're
what
not.
you have to do.
We're not bash nobody.
Don't-
I am saying-
Nobody at all.
No, my thing is, if you are going to make a decision to say you're not into something or you are into something, make the decision based
Yours.
on your personal
Yours.
views.
Make it be yours.
Your
Make
personal
this reason
beliefs.
be yours.
Do not make it be because somebody else say or because society
Because
say or
somebody
because
you
whatever.
rate might look at you different, so you don't do it.
Do it based on what you feel and you say. Now, a
So-
question that we got was if two people are not, they haven't been using sex toys in the bedroom, what are toys that they think would be good as an introduction?
Okay.
So, for me, the easiest thing to start with, a bullet. This is it, all of it. It's rechargeable, 10 speeds. It's cheap, $4,000. When it burn up, you can buy the next one. This is a
when
great.
it burn up,
Yeah, man. Some of the time, I mean, over time.
how often are you using it?
But just
Yeah,
no,
look,
Ran,
look
you have
here.
woman
You see
about
some of
that.
them, you see some of
You have
them
woman
new
about
people
that.
that too, when them get used to it, oh God. Listen,
You have people
first
about
and
that.
foremost, when vibration reach clit and dick in a pussy, you know how pussy start grow up, dick, everything feel different. So boy, I go and use it again.
So, this is
This is the crew.
the best thing for an introduction. But also,
I say a wand.
if you want something that
say a wand.
is perfect for couples, then you can go with stuff like this, which basically is a remote control panty vibrator.
Remember that in the movie.
Imagine your woman go out, it's fully silicone. She just
Yes,
turns this
this-
on, puts this in her panty, and it actually has an app that you can download on your phone. Or you can use the remote. And imagine you and your woman there on a date, and even if you're not there at dinner, and every time the waiter or the waitress come to speak to her, you just turn it on pan high, and you see that man, bro, that is foreplay. You understand? And it's,
Let's not pretend sex is not healthy. and necessary in a relationship, and will determine the success of the relationship. So if you don't need an aid for sex, hey, more power
Congrats to you.
If you want an aid, because sometimes something
It's
can
not
only get
even
better.
just
Look
aid.
at that.
When you
Look
say
at that.
aid, you say something where I go help, something where I go boost. It don't have to be just be something that we like.
That
But it
helps
does
and
boost.
aids
It does
and
help
boosts.
and
Yeah, but I just like
No,
it.
but in reality,
It
helps and
boosts. Worse if you suppose you're not connecting on a other level because house,
Yeah, but
bills,
then-
life. Maybe sex is the thing that actually puts you guys back together.
See, but it's like I know there are a lot of toys that are not intimidating. There are a lot of toys that will bring both of you pleasure. Because I can tell you, even with this little bullet, when it's vibrating on her clit, you can feel the vibration on your penis. I guarantee, may I tell you, you can feel the vibe, and it does make a difference. And
It
not
does.
only that, if you're like me, like I get my kicks out of seeing a woman do things what she never do before. I get my kicks out of seeing when you come off of the bed, you drop straight to ground because you're not on the foot. I get my kicks out of if you never squirt this time. I get my kicks off seeing you please.
Yeah, and enough woman want squirting.
Get pleasure from
You
giving
understand?
pleasure.
I get pleasure from giving pleasure. So for me, when me say you never yet experience a bullet, and when I see that reaction, and I see how wet you get, and I see how you start cream, and brother, me in a heaven, I don't even have to come again. I'm
And
good.
I don't have to bad man to tie them.
Is it
I don't have to
intimidation?
bad- I don't intimidation. Why? Why are you intimidated?
Let's say suppose the man is
All right,
not
may I
very,
show you
not
something?
very
May I
big
show
and the
you
toy is
something?
bigger than him.
I don't know if all women or women who use toy will admit. You see, when you use a toy by yourself, it feels good. But it's when your man know how to use it and I use it on you, it feels better.
And that's
No
all
joke.
well and good for the woman's pleasure. And I want the woman to have pleasure. But if we're talking about from the angle of men and probably getting more men into it, you have to recognize the intimidation is there. It's ego.
Look
Yeah,
here.
but no,
If this is bigger than me,
right.
and
Okay,
I'm-
so if it is that you're against a dildo, then you
That's what
don't
I said.
use a
There are a
dildo.
lot of other
You
toys
have
that
you
can
have
use.
you have
I'm
you
not-
have the bullet, you have
You have
wand,
rose,
you have rose. Yeah, for some men who claim say them don't eat the buff, make the rose help you.
Well, yeah, man, I tell you, I will give you a little disclaimer with this rose thing. Right? I want a serious piece or something.
on a joke thing.
It's not a play thing. So I'm not tell you to start with no rose.
Do
Me
not.
Baby steps.
Do not.
Baby steps.
The
Do
rose,
not.
and this is for because you have to understand, sir, everything we make, a knockoff make. I see a lot of knockoff roses out here. Where
Really?
people are selling for $3,000 and $4,000. In a real life, if you're really doing a business and you plan to make money off of it, you can't sell a rose, an authentic rose for $3,000. What I sell, if you get it and it stops working and it's no fault of your own, I replace it, I refund your money. No questions asked. I'm not a bag of foolishness. I can guarantee my toys. And I've seen where a girl bought one and we're having a conversation. She's like, yo, the rose of foolishness. And I tell her, I say, yo, carry it, come, let me see it. And when she brought it, I'm going to turn it on and so I was like, yo, this is not the real thing. And she's like, what you mean?
It's not something she bought from you.
No. So I gave her one. I said, yo, if this don't give you a different feeling, you don't have to pay for it. She called me the night. I got up, Linda, what is this you give me? Come back, please.
Come take it back.
Come for your
I mean, I
things.
say, yeah. So a lot of times people will lick me like, yo, I want a rose, you know. How much for it? 7.5. Yo, you know,
Yo,
so
this
see
is
somebody
one
else
for
selling
two,
for
three.
$4,000, go and go buy it.
Yeah,
My price is my price because I know what I'm offering.
exactly. The price
One
is
thing
the
with me,
price.
I have bought stuff before, and when it comes, it's not what I thought it would have been, or it doesn't have the power that I thought it is. What me do? Go up on WhatsApp and run bare little giveaways and give away all of them. I'm not going to sell it. I will take that loss for my name and my reputation. You understand? There are,
Suppose a man get vexed because
Somebody says something that makes sense.
Hold on.
There are
Right.
toys for men too.
we will get into that too.
well,
We'll get
listen
into
to-
that.
Let's talk about the toys for men. What do they look like?
Toys for men. So you have these. This is called a cock ring. What you do when you have an erection, place it at the base of your penis and it retains the blood in your penis. For those who don't know, is blood in your penis make your penis can stand up. So if the blood stays in your penis, it will stand up longer. It is also used to kind of delay ejaculation. While you have it on, it's harder to come. So when you're ready to come, you can just slide it off, go back to work, you will come. And it helps a lot. Like if you usually get an erection where when you put the ring at the base of your penis, you see your V in them and everything. Stand up in
But
it.
you have to be erect first, gentlemen.
You have to be
can't
erect.
put it on
Don't
when
put
you're
it on
fasting.
when it's.
No.
You understand? You have the fleshlight, which is basically like a fake vagina. And I can tell you this, it feels amazing. I had to throw one away. Listen up.
Did you name it?
Yo, I did no, I never even get this up. I bought one time. One of them was vibrator thing. So at the end of it, it have a little switch that you can flip that it applies suction. So every time you're drawing it like this, it vibrates and it sucks. So one day I say, yo, I'm gonna try it out. See, you know, I have to give a review when people ask. So I am there, lie down, have it stay so I look for a video for watch. And before I find the video, I'm put it on my dresser and it was on my dresser for a while and I say, yo, man, nah, use it. Because no, me can't see why women get addicted to toys. Because if I kept fucking with that, I don't want no pussy.
And herein lies the issue. Because now, the man is going to be like, why do I need you?
Brother, you know how much money I would have saved in my life if I never dash you away?
It gives you some post-nut clarity. Like,
No,
I need to
listen
go
up,
out. I'm
brother,
good.
it is ridiculous. Yeah, man, you all want to go out, just use it. The come where you ever get, you just like, fuck this, I don't need to go out.
I don't need to order that
I
second
have
bottle.
a bridging,
no.
my bridging, I gave an ex-bridging one to try. And the man said he had to cut it up. The man said he was addicted. He had to cut it up.
So is this the nature of people now? We want that instant gratification without they have to put in time or put in
You know,
work.
so to be honest, I prefer sex. Overall, and I'm not talking about like just, as I said before, I'm not the person where you just will be like, oh, I just will come and give you a head and then that's it. No, I like sex. I like to put you in all of these things. I like to try new shit. If you never get tied up yet, I want tie up. You never get blindfolded yet, make me blindfold. You never use a tie, come. I like sex. Doing it, sweating, all of this, I love it.
That comes back to what Quacky said on Sunday. He said, there are things a toy can do, but there are
That
things
you
a toy
can-
can't do.
Exactly.
The toy can't hug her. Toy can't pull her hair. Toy can't slap her. Toy can't kiss her in the middle of sex.
and drip on you.
Exactly.
Exactly, and not only that, like for me, most people would look and think that when I'm in a relationship, like we always use toys. To be honest, when I'm in a relationship, 90% of the time that we have sex, no toys are involved. The toy then
it's
come
me.
out if it's a case
If it's
which
a
we're
case
gonna
where-
bust a
where-
little quickie and we just need to get this in and get it go.
Or you just feel
We
like
bring
having
a
fun.
toy,
Or
or if
it's
we're
a
one of them
fun
special
time,
night, then we
special-
just set up a
yeah.
little
It
thing.
don't have to be a specialized, be like, yo, I feel like doing this today.
You get me? We'll go up on a little date and I say, make spices up. Most of
No,
the
it's
time,
something planned.
in regular life, I
No.
prefer sex.
I think addiction is the fear that makes some people not even venture into the realm of sex toys. Because again, like you said, the addiction that the person is no longer going to be interested in
And
you,
then not only
or
that,
vice
sometimes
versa.
you open up something to some people, like getting a sex toy.
Pandora's box.
Them going in deep, like I said, shit. This is always there, sir. Like me
Or I could always do
feel
it.
like this,
Mhm.
like yeah. And then you start go into different.
Your
things.
OD.
Yeah.
Your
so,
OD. So
so
if
some
you-
people know themselves and
if
them
your
no bother
personal
go.
boundaries just mash up because you're now into toys. Yeah, I understand if your man is like, yo, I don't want this here because I'm literally trying to have sex with you and I see you looking to the bedside table like, all right, so you so done? All right. No man is going to want that. No man is going to be okay with seeing that.
Oh, by the way, I promised to give away a rose tonight.
You did?
I did, on behalf of ATEJA. So the question is, the first person can tell me what she said her name was when we started this live. I have a rose for you. The first person who can tell me what she said her name was when we started, I have a rose for you.
And don't call Lyndon for asking us.
Don't ask me nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know her.
So, coming back to it, I think sex toys are perfectly fine. I think they have their place. I do understand that moderation is an issue.
Right. So
train
the
yourself.
conversation. So you can have sex toys and then you have the conversation. Because I don't like me gonna say, all right, babe, we're gonna use this every night or whatever.
But even-
Because
or even if you don't
sometimes
say
people
it,
want
even if
But
you don't
things.
say
it's not only that, like in everything in life we have to do
Moderation.
it with moderation.
Have to.
Drinking, partying,
Everything.
smoking, every single thing. So just look at it as one of those. Tenny, I don't
Yeah.
know who Nikki. You know, say this Nikki Berry person messaged me today and tell me say, yo, me want that tie, they never win it. Nikki,
You did!
You got your toy.
Congratulations!
right? But in real life, everything that you do, you have to do it in moderation. And as I said, especially nowadays, in meeting someone and you're dating and courting, ask questions. Don't be
Early.
afraid to speak about sex. Speak about what it is that you would expect, what it is that you would like, what it is that he would like, and decide if you don't think so, it is compatible.
Absolutely.
Ask the man for a dick pic. Ask him for
Yeah,
him
then
for a
you get
dick pic.
surprised you
Pu-
end up with shrimps and then something.
Public
there.
service announcement. Gentlemen, if you have to wonder if you should send her a picture of your penis, you
Don't
probably
do
shouldn't
it.
send her a picture of your penis.
Not only that.
No woman likes unsolicited penis pic.
Not
please.
only that, if the way you send the
Please
picture,
don't.
make sure you say it look proper.
Before,
Oh,
if
no,
she says she
boy.
want the picture, make sure you warm it up like gymnastics first. Fine.
Yeah, man.
But
Let me tell you now,
gentlemen,
something
if
named
don't
Vaseline.
send it.
Something named
You have to
Vaseline
wonder.
gel.
I make sure your foot they not dry.
Vaseline gel. Rub that on it. Yo, shine bright like a diamond.
You know, someone looking for vapor because that's all the man
No,
wants.
not fake rub. Vaseline gel. Nikki says she's screaming. Nikki, yeah man. So what you going to do, Nikki? Just send us a DM on the Grown Men Talk page and I'll arrange for you to collect your toy tomorrow. So you're getting a rose. You know, and one day I'm going to be like Oprah. I'm just going to be like, you get a rose. You get a rose. You get a rose. But we're
Don't
not
use
there
it right now. We're not. Sure, don't done.
We're
Yeah.
not there yet. So we have basically 4 minutes left. 10. I want you to leave them with what you want to say. And then we'll go to Nora and then I guess I'll finish it off.
Guys, sex is fun. Sex is fun. If you like toys, do that. If it's not something you're in and your woman is in it, have the conversation. Make sure you understand. Because if woman not understand, you will get burned.
Nora.
Yeah, hey, you heard it from a woman. So, my final thought is, it all starts with a conversation. If you are if you're afraid of the awkward conversation, it's probably not the right situation for you. If you cannot express yourself fully, it's not something you need to be in. So have the conversation first. Know what you're gonna say. Show respect. Don't judge, and maybe that will either go left or right. Either you like the toy or not. But let's have the conversation first. Respectful dialogue.
As I say, have the conversation from early, from dating stages and all of that. Have the conversation. Because a lot of the time, you can save a lot of time and energy that way. Because if somebody is not compatible with you sexually, it not will work.
Nope.
It is not going to work. And if you go into that situation, still it's going to kind of be a case where you're forcing that person to come over to your side. And if they don't come, then you're going to be mad. For the man them, brother, you see as much as you don't rate on a man friend them and rate what them think and what them say, rate your woman more.
More, absolutely.
Rate your woman more than what you rate your man friend them.
Yeah,
As
man.
you see, if you rate your woman more and she care more rate than your man friend them, you're gonna do what is conducive for uno relationship and for the sex in your relationship. A sex toy is not to replace you. If you feel like a sex toy can replace you, then you already have an issue. If a sex toy, just a toy is going to replace you, you have a bigger issue at hand, my bro. So you
You
need to
replace
deal with
yourself.
that. You understand? You're a provider. You're nourishing. You give love. You give hugs. You give kisses. You send flowers. All this shit. A sex toy can't do it. You don't need to fear a sex toy. Embrace it. I'm telling you. If you want to see a what, if you never see it like when NWC bust one pipe yet,
Get yourself
get up
a
to the
rose.
rose. Get up to the rose.
And if it's not for you, it's not for you.
And it's not hard enough. Demonstration. She lie down on her back. Put her on her back.
Yeah.
Right? You have full access to everything. You just go take the rose, turn it on, use speed 3, turn it on, and then you just put it right over the rose.
Right over
over
the
her
clit.
clit. You see while it's over her clit? Just take your time and stroke.
Easy thing.
Take your time
You
and
don't have
stroke.
to do
You don't
too
have to
much.
go hard. You don't have to. Just take your time and stroke. And listen, when she is coming, I can guarantee you, say, if you've never used toys and them, you have never seen her come like that.
This sex class was brought to you by ATEJA.com.
So, before I leave, for the next episode, I was thinking, Noran, I want to continue on sex, but I want to change it to what is being taught to our kids in school, high school, stuff like that.
About sex.
About sex. Because the next generation is learning about sex from porn or music and what them see on TV and Instagram. So I feel like that is a conversation that we need to have. So I think for next week, we'll try and get a guidance counselor.
Yes, please.
And
Or
knock that
an
out.
actual sex ed teacher.
Or, yeah, so that we can actually have that
I like that.
conversation.
Yeah, man. We'll do that.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in.
Incognito.
We are at Incognito. Listen, them just finished them pool. Next week, hopefully, we can record from the pool. The
We're
pool
not having a
is
sex
just-
talk in the pool. No,
We can.
no, we're not having a sex
No
talk.
sex
in the
talk.
Okay,
in
but
the-
we're
Another
going
different episode we'll do from the
We're
pool.
going to show on the pool. The pool, nice. It's shot. The whole property, you can come. Airbnb, restaurant, bar, karaoke Thursdays, all of that. And it's at 8 Colliston Drive, right off Agley Park Road, Dessau. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, folks. Enjoy it, Miss
Peace
Lam.
out.
Thank you very much.